My major in college was computer science, and when I graduated, the dot-com bust was in full swing, so I couldn't find entry-level jobs. I tried the second career that I was thinking about, which was a teacher, and I realized I really didn't want to be a teacher. I think I needed that time to figure out what I didn't want to do so I can go back to what I love.
I majored in vocal performance in college, so I have a bachelor's and a master's degree in voice, and today I work as the head of people at Yello, so very different from my major.
So no more singing in the HR meetings?
Not on purpose. I often find myself singing without meaning to. It is a thing a lot of my coworkers tease me about, but I do not sing for money anymore, just for fun.
Majored in finance over at DePaul University and got into recruiting 3 months after graduation and have been in the TA space for the past 5 years, so finance is history.
I majored in retail and marketing in college, and I now work in customer success. A lot of the retail tactics like customer first mindset and being accommodating really have helped me in my role within customer success, supporting clients and making sure that they're getting the most out of their partnership with our company. My dad definitely wondered why he paid for an education that was going to lead me to folding sweaters, but I assured him that there was much more that I was doing than that. I was helping lead teams of people sometimes 3 times my age at the age of 23 and helping them make sure that they were supporting the customers of Bloomingdale's and making their sales goals.
I was a marketing major, but found myself working in technology 3 years later, found myself coding 5 years later, and find myself running companies these days.
So my major in college, I started off with English, and then I moved over to psychology. So I graduated with a psychology degree with a minor in English just because I had enough credits at that point. Then I took a few years. After that I went to law school. Now I'm a lawyer.
So I studied marketing in college, and then my first full-time job outside of that was actually working in the events industry in catering, and then from there into a product management internship, and now here I am working at a tech company as an implementation consultant. So I think the most important takeaway is to focus on the skills that you bring to the table and being able to impress those.
I majored in anthropology, and now I am a senior software engineer. After about 2 years as a computer science major, I switched to anthropology. I found a professor that would let me do some statistical programming for him so I could at least get experience in the field. And when it came time after my senior year, I started floating around my resume. I was sneaking into the engineering career fairs even though I was an anthropology major, and I didn't get a lot of callbacks, but eventually I did get one. I started the internship. I'm there for maybe 3 months and my project's really getting a lot of traction, and I get called in the office and he's like, my manager was like, I think we need you on full time. And 7 years later, still working in this industry. I'm glad I am where I am now.
I majored in finance with a minor in accounting, and I am now a software consultant. I realized that finance and accounting wasn't my favorite thing to do, kind of bounced around a little bit, and now I'm loving what I'm doing, and it's totally different than what I studied.
So no more accounting?
No more accounting, absolutely not. I couldn't look at a balance sheet right now and tell you what's what. I've lost all that information.